Good afternoon and welcome to this week's office hour. This is the end of week 9, and we are going to talk today about week 10. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I've had quite a week myself. And I know that some of you have had quite a week as well. Probably all of you have had somewhat of a collective week, but we're all here, and hopefully you're relatively healthy and that you are ready for the end of the semester and the beginning of, well, let's not talk about the beginning of the next semester. Let's just talk about Christmas or Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or whatever you like to celebrate, Yule. Anyway, it's good that another year has passed and we're still upright, and here we go. Let's just talk about it. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're looking this week again at week 10. So we're talking about personality, and I think in so many ways we've probably talked about personality already to this point. It's kind of a somewhat of a controversial subject because many people believe that everyone is just sort of molded by the people around them, the circumstances around them. But the idea of personality really incorporates somewhat nature over nurture, not nature over nurture, like there is no nurture, but the idea that you have a nature, that you are born with particular individual characteristics, and these characteristics will stay with you in some consistent way throughout your life. You grow and you develop and you change or whatever, but you are essentially the same person all of your life. That's really the essence of this business of personality. So that's the idea. First of all, what is personality, and then you'll also look at how does it develop, and what does this have to do with the decisions that you make, that kind of thing. So you're going to look at some theories, and we're going to look at some like what we call traits, personality traits. When we say your personality, then this is what you mean. So that's what we'll be looking at this week. And this week, you're going to read the 13th chapter, which is the one on personality. Here's the link to get to that. And here you see your interactive lecture, your lab on this. Kind of looking at personality, like, what is it really that makes a person unique? What is it that shapes their personality? What is it that gives them sort of that temperament of how they react or respond, or why you think the way you do, or whatever? I mean, I think as a child psychologist and looking at children all the time, that I definitely do have a strong belief in personality, that we have an innate nature. My evidence of that is that I've looked at a lot of newborns in my day, and no two of them act exactly alike. If personality was, we were just born with 0 and everything shaped us, then we would probably all act the same when we're newborns, but we don't. So that tells me that there's something maybe in DNA, maybe something like that, that helps to shape a person's personality. So this is what you're going to be working with, this question of what is your personality? What is personality? What are the personalities of other people that you know? Surely illustration is the best way of learning these concepts, I believe. Okay. And here you'll see the PowerPoint for personality, and for the chapter on personality, excuse me. This is also where this particular video will be posted. Okay. So this is your discussion, and you're looking at quite a few things in this. So really shouldn't have any problem getting a good length to this discussion, because you're looking at a theory, and you're going to talk about personality from your theory. You're going to look at some other theories, Cattell's 16 personality traits, Eysenk's 3 dimensions, and then the big 5, which are Eysenk's 3 plus 2 others, I think, pretty much. you're going to look at the 5 factors, especially. This is probably the one that we talk of most with personality, is the 5 factors. And if you are one of these people that has to memorize everything, think of the word ocean. O, openness to experiences. C, conscientiousness. E, extroversion. A, agreeableness. And N, neuroticism. And just one way of looking at yourself, how is it that you exhibit these personality traits? Okay, not somebody else, but how do you exhibit these personality traits? And then take it to the next step and say, well, what does this really have to do with how do you handle being a student in college, and how will you handle your career with these personality traits? You know, some are more obvious than others. I don't know. I think the 5 factors are probably very, very applicable to the way we live our lives and interact with other people, especially. Okay. So I'm really interested in what you have to say about that. And that's it on week 10. And I'll stop my share, and please let me know if you have any questions. I have had students in the past tell me I don't really believe in personality. I'm just whoever I need to be based on the situation. And I always say, or think at least, well, how's that working out for you? And because if you're the wrong person, or if other people are irritated at you, then obviously you either don't know the kind of person you're supposed to be, or maybe you do have a personality and it just rubs that person the wrong way, you know. So try not to be facetious about it. It's okay. It's okay. When we study social psychology, you'll see kind of the flip side of personality, where the idea is that we are really, whoever we are is shaped by our social situations. Anyway, thank you for your time today, and I hope you have a great week. I'll see you at the end of week 10, and we'll talk about week 11.